Hold on, I totally found something. Totally? Shut up. It looks like a map. Are you serious? You think? The library? Looks like it's in another section of the city. I think, according to the map, the path starts from here. So we go east, down the hills. See, good deeds do pay off. Could you have imagined doing this without the train? You know your stuff, I'll give you that. Unlike some people during certain boat rides. Well, you know, accidents happen. Hard work. East, down the hills. Whoa, what is that? I should have gathered on my boy Slice instead of attacking. It was a mistake. From you, let's take it from you. Oh, did I take it? I took it from the wrong character. Whoops. Okay. Welp. Defend you. Defend you. Defend you. What a suck. Defend you. Defend you. Oh boy. Go on the offensive again. slapping him up as soon as I choose not to guard with him. I have 2 people guarding the sucker. Come on, man. Come on. Make sure he gets his experience. Just in case one runs away. Should have healed with him, but I didn't think that it was actually going to die. That's annoying. Alright, the fights here are crazy. Some years ago, our copper was so pristine, people could use it forever and would never need to buy from us again. And later, our new Strategy was making copper that seemed to be as good but wasn't. People would be forced to buy from us again soon. Initially, it worked, but people soon discovered our treachery, which became our downfall. Workers at the dock can be really kind and give away fruit and veggies that were shipped here accidentally. However, we must fight over it with kids from other districts as well. I'm not fighting that guy. That guy hits too hard. Sprained my ankle. Is it a big problem or a small problem? It's a small problem. Its consequences are small and it'll be over soon. Living with a broken back is really better than starving to death. Depends on who you talk to. Presumably they'll let me go down here now. Noble Hood. To the greatest district of Varahansha, the noble one. As in, biggest and best. Take a tour to our dock or have a break in our beautiful park. There's a lot to see here. Make sure you look around so you don't miss anything. Like that treasure chest over there. Armlets. I remember somebody was using one of those for a little while. Oh, matter of fact, you're using that. I think I should give this to you. Makes you less defensive, but well, probably not actually. That guy's I'm going to what's the word I'm trying to say? I'm going to gather and give my gather to people. If there is anything I really wish I could avoid, it is washing the dishes. Same boring procedure every day. It takes my precious time, it requires expensive water, and it makes my hands dry. Wish they invented a machine that did all this for me. If only, if only. If there is anything we fear most, it is a recession. However, whenever we reach one, we are still eons ahead of the other parts of Varahansha, especially Tempo. That really makes us pathetic. What y'all got? What y'all got? Ooh, Dyneema suits. Yeah, that's gonna have to go on a lot of people. I don't have the money to put it on a lot of people. Don't tell the muggles. Free discount for all magic users. Don't tell the muggles. Army knife. Never misses its target. Protects working nobles from falling asleep. 23. Ooh-wee. Okay, not only do I not have enough money, but these things expensive? I need so much more money than I have. I can buy 2 of these. At the very least, that's going on you. Feel like it should go on you as well. Especially if I'm going with this counter strategy. I bet you that's why he was so fast. Oh, we don't need that right now. It's only 10, not a big deal. This I think I have to buy. Then again, he's kind of relegated to healing, so maybe I don't need to buy this right now. I haven't really been using him for offensive. Most of the time, I'm stuck trying to be defensive. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just buy this for the last frontliner. Just say screw it. Being the mayor in this district is not challenging at all. It takes very little taxes from the citizens to pay whatever they expect from society. I know Diane dyes her hair. The color of it changes ever so slightly once in a month or so. And I know it isn't because of the sun. Diane, why doesn't she ever get herself a man? She can't live alone for the rest of her life. That's not normal. I hate it when people take food home from work, especially when the boss tells people to throw it away. Diane's the worst for that. She always brings home a meal, sometimes 2. Diane, so many of my so-called friends do nothing but talk behind my back. Do they envy me? Can't they respect the differences between us? Or are they just bitter? I don't know. I'm busy living my own life, not wasting it on crap. It's like Tempo and their citizens are 15 years behind in time on everything. The girls don't even have makeup, so they are very ugly. Well, that's not what the other girl said. The other girl said that you were ugly. You might ask yourself why an infinitely rich man like myself would still continue to work 60 hours a week. The thing is, money isn't enough for me. Far from even. Humans might be lazy by nature, but I hate laziness. I need to work, and I also love the power it gives me, but putting my marks on society and history is what matters most to me. I would take it before my money any day of the week. How about you give me all your money, and I'll make you a very popular person. How does that sound? Money is not of much use when you are almost totally blind and deaf. You are hiring a carpenter who says he will come to you between 8 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can bet your life he will come to you at the very last hour, and then he will only tell you he can't help you today, so he promises to come back tomorrow instead. So lovely. Then I have to stay home from work and lose money another day. I know what you're talking about. I know. Nothing like going to sleep in a newly made bed with fresh sheets. If my mother didn't hate to do laundry so often, I would change sheets once per week. You can just buy new ones every week. You've traveled all over the world. Okay, good for you. I've read about most places in school, and the more I did, the more I was a proud citizen of Varahansha. Go cut off that hair and get yourself a haircut. Young man, you look like a lady. Thanks. There are many theories on why we are fat these days. Too many calories, meat, carbohydrates, fat, and sweets. We eat too much and too often. Too little exercise. The list goes on and on and on. Personally, I think there is only one reason and one solution. We consume more calories than we burn. It must be turned the other way around. Easy as that. Nothing keeps you going all day better than a great breakfast. About that, I don't eat breakfast, and I be going all day. What really bugs me and ruins my sleep is when the quilt gets separated from the cover. I guess I move around too much when I'm sleeping, but I can't help that. There must be a solution for this. But what? Sleeping bag. And then they charge you an expensive fee saying you weren't home although you waited all day? Yeah. Yeah. Suckers. Well, according to the map, it should be here, but anyone see any ancient libraries nearby? Well, I doubt the map's a recent addition. Kind of like some other maps we've used in the past. You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Looks like a big park to me. Not much going on here. This is a rich district. Is this a joke, Crueler? I'm reading it right, come on. We can't really trust men with maps. Well, let's ask around like we usually do. I don't know why my husband has started to like my dishes all of a sudden. Maybe he is putting something into it when I'm not looking. Tired of the tasteless food of your wife? Spice it up with some Vegeta. Think I should tell her about it? Nah, she'll just get mad at me for ruining her perfect recipes. Tell her she can't cook very well. Gotta be that complicated. True love, what is it? Something wonderful. I have felt that I have loved, but it was never wonderful. When you don't feel love coming back to you, it is terrible. Thus, true love is consensual. Cheeky delivery men say that, but your camera catches them driving by. catch those suckers. Excuse me, we're looking for a tourist. Go buy a map. Friendly folk, aren't they? Is it wrong to breastfeed your children until they are in school? That is only up to the mother and her children. I know what's wrong with it, and the gravity law is not to be blamed. Thirsty, please leave. All right. Excuse me, ma'am. We're looking for some directions. Please, I'm very busy. I have an important engagement tonight, and darn it, I just can't seem to find anything worth wearing. Time for a sponge cake. What should I add to the taste? I know, I'll grate some orange peel and coconut meat. Yummy. Why do they call coconut meat? Inviting people home for dinner. Isn't that the best way of showing them they're your friends? I think so. It is also a great way to make yourself do some cleaning. Sitting home alone doesn't. Sandwich cake. There is nothing I love more than sandwich cake. You haven't eaten it? Well, it's quite a rare dish. Ultra rare. Never heard of sandwich cake. Oh, wow, I got to open that? Crazy. When did I get that key? Just here to look at the young ladies. They won't mind as long as I'm not drooling. Don't want to be offensive now. A lovely day. Just perfect for a park visit. Too bad that sicko is here to stare at me and the rest of us ladies, like always. I go in sicko mode. Here we go. State. We had a delivery guy who would mark all packages for the building, about 100 residents, as not able to deliver while he was parking 3 stops earlier. Saw it on tracking. Then he would just come in like half an hour later and toss in the cards to go get the package from the post office. That's messed up. Excuse me, sir, we're looking for directions. Do I look like an information desk? I don't think I'll be able to get that one. There's another one right there. I would say generally I don't have very many issues with my packages being delivered. I think the only issue I've ran into was one time an Amazon driver gave me my neighbor's package and they gave my neighbor my package. So we had to exchange packages. The Zamioculcas isn't pretty, but as it may live forever, it serves as a great present from a friend to a friend, or beloved even. Tulips, however, are very beautiful but die in about a week. Perhaps they only symbolize a short, superficial love affair. I love Paula in her 4-octave range. Her singing is so beautiful. I wish she was my girlfriend. I'm trying to move away from you. Boys only care about looks, which is perfect for me because looks is all I have. I love a woman. Maybe she loves me. I don't know. If she does, we still can't be together. We come from different worlds. The unspoken rules of our society prevent us from having any sort of relationship. Having it in secret would just be impossible. Society that holds back a different kind of love is just so abominable. How can any kind of love be wrong? Ah, an inn. Yes. Please don't charge me giga monies. Wait, what did you say? The finest motel you'll ever find. Pay 10 gold and you'll sleep so well we'll have to wake you tomorrow without taking any additional costs. So you waited at the entrance, and he came only having the cards in hand, then asked me whether he can help me, and then made excuses that he was going to get the packages in a moment. You didn't even accuse him of anything, he just started defending himself by himself. Did you give him the evil eyes? Oh man. Hola. You're just pissed afterwards because he lied to you without you having caused it? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta confront the people, you know? And if confronting them doesn't work, sometimes you just gotta call their headquarters and be like, what's going on here? Me and my wife are so different from each other, yet we fit together like sodium and chloride. Jesus. That is a pickup line if I've ever heard one. There's a person there. That means there is a way to get there. Unfortunately, it's too much work. Yes, there's supposed to be a bakery in this district. I don't know where, but it has a sign which says bakery, I think. You have a courier company there called Every. They are consistently terrible, but they're cheap. So loads of companies use them, but don't tell you until you've paid and got an email telling you it's Every delivering the goods. You hate them so much, you'd pay extra to not have them deliver your stuff. The company that I work for, we utilize the United States Postal Service, which is, just the regular post office. And so many packages get lost. Like, an exorbitant amount of packages just get lost. And, so glad I didn't buy that. And, we just have to take it because it's the United States Postal Service. But at least for me personally, like, again, I haven't encountered very any issues with my mail not being delivered. At the same time, not very often that I'm getting mail, so it's entirely possible that I have been missing mail and I just don't realize it. But I get my bills. I don't think I've had any issues getting my bills. Postal workers in my neck of the woods seem to be doing a good job. Thank you, postal workers, for all the hard work you do and all the bull crap that you deal with. But if I did have problems like everybody else, I'd be cutting up. Six? Trying to be disrespectful? And all the bills you get extra on time each month. I don't think I've ever had a problem with getting a bill late. But I know that that is a sneaky tactic that some companies try to do. For the most part, there are some bills that I pay that I don't do this, but for the bills that are really important, I'll sign up for auto pay. You know, like my student loans, that's getting auto paid. I'm not waiting for the bill to come into the mail. You know, like the electric bill, that's getting auto paid. The internet bill, the problem is internet companies, you know, they do shenanigans, so you can't auto pay that. You gotta look at that bill every single month. You know, water, trash, you know, all that stuff. Just take the money. Don't bother me. I still sign up for Nintendo Switch Online, and let me tell you, the last time I've used Nintendo Switch Online, long time ago. Long time ago. But it's only $20 a year, which is a steal. Well, maybe not necessarily a steal, but you know, if you compare it to other I'm trying to say other companies, but it's really just Sony and Microsoft. If you compare it to them, it's a steal. Speaking of bills, you had a terrible time with Klarna. They already sound evil, and all I've read is their name. They consistently fail to take money out on time each month. Then they waited to close your account and switch it over to something else. You just didn't trust them to do anything right. You decided to just pay it off and save yourself the hassle of them screwing up your credit rating. I had something similar happen with my student loans, but my student loan carrier was changed over to another carrier, and I wasn't familiar with them or anything like that, but I was like, okay, I'll, just sign up for auto pay like I did before. And the prior carrier I really liked because they allowed me to assign how I was going to spend my money. And this new one, it does do that, but it doesn't do that like in the same way. So it was a little like messed up going through that. But there was one time where I signed up for auto pay and like the payment, like it was due on one day, but the payment wasn't processed or something like that, and I just couldn't for the life of me figure out how something like that could happen. And thankfully it ended up resolving itself, where you just gotta wait a little bit of time. If it's not on like a business day, it's gonna take a little bit more, or like a couple business days to do stuff. But yeah, it was like really, really confusing. Saving up so many points on Nintendo Switch Online, and because you don't want them to go to waste, you spend them on goodies you don't need. It's worth the delivery fee. I remember when the Nintendo Club or whatever it's called was a thing. That was really nice. The 3DS cases that I have, or they had these 3DS cases for that, and I still use them. They're great. PlayStation Network is quite expensive these days. It is. I don't know for sure. I'm just throwing out a number out there, but I feel like Xbox Live is, like $100 a year or something like that. Just to play games online. It's like already I can definitively say that I do not like having to pay for online on consoles. I think that's some bullcrap. What? Yeah. I remember back in the days where you didn't have to. It's one of the reasons why I've never had an Xbox Live Gold subscription or a PlayStation Plus subscription. Never ever. I'm not paying for that. Nintendo. The only reason Nintendo got my money is because it's $20 a year, which is dirt cheap. I could be unemployed. I was unemployed, and I could still afford that. That's you. Oh, we don't need to do that. Guess we're doing that. So yeah, I mean, and I play I played Smash Bros and stuff like that online, and that's really fun. But I do need to. I should cancel it. It's the yearly investment that I'm not actively using anymore. And again, you know, as these things go, I'll just be too lazy and won't bother with it because it's so cheap. I don't think I bought one of those, so it's kind of nice to get one of those. That PlayStation Network used to be $5.99 a month. Now it's like $13.49 a month. It's happening with the streaming, like Netflix and things like that. Things are just getting crazy expensive. And they're cracking down on password sharing and all that. It's like, come on, guys. Come on. Should have carded. Homeboy slices. Gonna get destroyed. Very easy to oversubscribe these days. You canceled loads of stuff and saved yourself like $150 a month. I don't really have too many issues with subscribing to too many things. I have Amazon Prime. I feel like I use Amazon Prime enough to justify its cost. But I haven't looked at, you know, like shipping costs nowadays. So it's possible that I have those numbers wrong. But I have Amazon Prime. I have Nintendo Switch Online. And I can't think of any other subscriptions that I have. I feel like that's it. Not much of a subscription person. I used to have a Netflix, but you know, now I'm mooching off my mom, and they haven't caught me yet. They still let me mooch. Don't tell anybody. I sold that extra armlet, didn't I? Suck of a fool. I just thought of a great thing that I can do. Because now that I got Flame Whip, I mean, Flame Whip is the bomb diggity. Yeah, I'm like trying to think more. I definitely don't think I have any more subscriptions than that. suppose I've been quite fortunate. But if there's any like light at the end of the tunnel, it's that it seems like everybody that created their own streaming service, that particular plan is blowing up in everyone's faces. And so they're like, you know what? This was a terrible idea. How about we just license our content to the people that are more established. And that seems to be working in our favor. Like, what am I gonna get a counter then? Oh, block some of that damage. There's a plugin for the music program that I use that offers like a bunch of stuff, and they have a subscription service for that. I remember seeing that. But, I'm personally not going to buy it. Because I want to own the things that I buy. Own, you know, air quotes. You know, I'm not subscribing to Adobe Creative Cloud. So glad I got my Creative Suite 6. It was the last one. I've actually gotten some notices from it when I boot it up, where Adobe's like, hey, we're ending support for this. You know, you should sign up for Creative Cloud. And I'm just like, huh? Are you insane? You gonna sign up for that bull crap? Gotta be out of your mind. Hey. Capriciosa. Cola. Picked up one or two new things. Heals HP. Like a flute? Escaping always succeeds except on bosses. Alright, that has to go on somebody. Oh, it can only go on you. What's the accessory that you currently have? Okay. Makes her a little bit faster too, which is nice. Who am I giving this to? Sure, let's do that. Oh, I do still have the amulet. Nice. I think I'm gonna do this. $22. Want to know what I eat for breakfast? I'll tell you. 1 plate of soured milk with raisins, honey, and lots of muesli. Muesli. I don't know. 1 crisp bread with butter and some spread, like caviar and cheese. 1 fruit, preferably a kiwi or a clementine, and then 1 mug of green tea with milk. Incredibly specific. I drink coffee and eat muffins for breakfast. Okay. Where am I? You think drawing is easy? You are wrong. Not only do few colors make it harder to have things look good, but having all colors fit together properly is even harder. You don't want it all to be a blurry mess or a dazzling contrast. Drawing is in fact not easy. As someone who went to school and had to take drawing classes, well, let me tell you, drawing is a sucker foo. Go ahead and rest at the inn. There was one drawing that I did while in college where I was like, I'm proud of this. And that was it. Never proud of myself ever again. I love bread. Tasty treats. Are you hungry? No food at home. Starving. What you gonna do? Bon appetit. Here's I cannot talk to this guy. Okay. So how about adding 10,000 gold per wrinkle skipped and 25,000 gold per extra chin not drawn? The rich ladies pay me extra if my portraits of them make them look thinner and younger. That's funny. These boys all have some kind of problem with their fathers, mostly because they can't meet them as often as necessary, but also because the fathers don't care as much about them as they should. So the authorities have decided to let them spend time with each other here, with an adult, me, as a stand-in for their missing parent. My father is dead. My father is in jail. I almost never see him. My father lives in Much, which is very far away. I seldom see him. My father lives in another district. He has another family and works a lot, so I can't meet him more often than every second weekend or so. I could update to a bigger and more expensive palette, but I'm actually fine with this old one I have. It fits my style so well and gives my paintings a feeling you can't get with anything else. What's going on here? Tears are salty, but as they fall down your cheek, they become so sweet. I know, because when they reach your lips, they also reach mine. Art and science brings us forward. Fodder and slumber keeps us here. Peace and care prevents us from going back. We had 4 stars and 2 moons. Now we have a sun. Can't wait to see what they come up with next. Okay. The right talent, any poor person can become filthy rich, if that is what he or she aims for. Wonder where the boats go from this dock. They don't seem to have the same destinations as the boats at the other dock. Your mind is as empty as your paper, and your clock is ticking faster than your heartbeat. You'd rather finish it now than later. For uninspired, it's too much of a feat. Pier gun. She is hundreds of meters away from me, yet it feels like I can sense her dulcet scent. Apparently it's time to mark. I think there was a save point in this area somewhere. This leads to, that's not the right way. This is also not the right way. I think the save point is over. Oh, right there. Get out the way, man.